minutes today, 40 minutes. We're gonna be doing total body strength. We also have some power. We're looking to get into those orange warmer color zones yet again today. We're gonna get kicked off with a 5-minute warm-up, 5 different exercises. The first one is a cobra into a child's pose. So I want you to come on down to your belly, hands are under the shoulders. You're gonna draw your shoulders back, lift up through the chest, looking out, lower down, and then push the hips back to the heels. As always, when we're working through the warm-up, I want you to move with intention, go slow, kind of see how your body feels today. Give it a little extra focus. From the cobra to child's pose, hip rocks. Hands are under the shoulders. You extend one leg out to the side, and then you sit back to the heels. We're just rocking gently, feeling a little bit of inner thigh, outer thigh mobility starting to heat up. You'll have 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other. We're going to stay on all fours for an alternating bird dog. Opposite arm, opposite leg, reach across the room, and back to the middle and alternate, moving through for 1 minute. As always, pause at the top, take stock, pull your abs in, and then switch. From there, we're up on our feet, alternating reverse lunges. It's a giant step back, drop the knee to the floor. We're looking for 90 through the knees if you have it. You step in, feet hip width apart, and go back to the other side. Working our way through for 1 minute. As always, reduce the range of motion as needed. Your final warm-up is gonna heat up the heart rate. Seal jacks, hands are in front. You jump your feet wide as your arms go wide, taking out the impact if that's what you so choose to use. So 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get heated up, RBA. We work your cobra into child's pose. All right, let's go. Trying to lift all the way up through the chest as you straighten the arms. But if your back's a little tight today, I want you to listen to it. Ease your way through the warm-up. All right, we're halfway there. 30 seconds in and 30 to go. Spreading the fingers wide, ground the heels, push, reset. Tell you what, this feels good for me. We are moving on to warm-up number 2. So come on up onto all fours, hands under the shoulders, extend one leg, start to sit back to the hip. It's a gentle movement. It's really small. You should feel a bit of a stretch to the inner thigh. Maybe hold back, push a little further. We switch legs in 3, 2, and 1. So kick it out to the other side. One side may feel a little different than the other. One may have a little more flexibility. Treat each side its own. Moving on to our alternating bird dog. Hands underneath the shoulders. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Don't rush through. Pause at the top. And take an extra breath. Once you start to find your rhythm, try to reach your arm, your hand, your foot, and touch the walls. Find that length, you're halfway. Remembering that when we move, it's the anchors that move our limbs. So the shoulders and the hips take the hand and the foot out. All right, here we go. We're up on the feet. The next minute, you're alternating reverse lunges. We start to bring in the larger muscle groups, which starts to bring a little more heat into the body. So if you're starting to feel your body warming up, dropping the back knee down 90 through the knees, and the shoulders staying back over those hips the whole time. And I'll let you in on a little secret. These are our only real lunges of today. In the warm-up, it's not so bad. 15 seconds to go, then our final minute of the warm-up. Here we go, let's work to get breathless. Your seal jacks, hands wide, feet wide. I want you long through the arms and legs. And zip in the core, lift the heart, and if needed, side to side, keep the arms and legs moving. All right, so starting to get a little bit breathless. You have 30 seconds to go. Stay light to the feet. Let's start to take it up. This is where we start to prepare mentally, because hopefully you're physically ready to go. All right, let's take it out and talk about the next couple blocks of work. Our blocks today, it's kicking off with number 1, has a pattern of a strength move and a power move. We're gonna work on slow twitch muscle fibers, then head into those fast twitch. We have a goblet squat and a burpee. 4 rounds of the goblet squat, 30 seconds each. We start with longer recovery. We reduce recovery by 5 seconds until we get to the burpee. That's when we start to gain a little more. 6 minutes on the clock. Let's work through the exercises. I want you to grab that moderate weight. If you have a dumbbell, great. If not, grab some laundry detergent or something. Feet are just outside of the hips, chest lifted. You're dropping the back side back and down, keeping the chest proud. Ground the heels. Make sure you can wiggle the toes, keeping the work in the back of the body. Your option here would be to shorten the range of motion or lose the weight. That's your strength move. Your power. Hands are under the shoulders. You jump your feet out, jump your feet back in wide, and jump up at the top. Down, out, in, and up. As always, your option, you can walk it out, walk it in with a double calf raise at the top. You can also bring it to an elevated surface. Our goal initially for that goblet squat, to build the muscle. For the power move in your burpee, to get that heart rate kicked up a notch. So, it's time to get to work, 30 seconds. And then you'll earn 20 seconds of recovery to start. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go, let's work. We are looking for that full range of motion. You're halfway through. Keep the knees tracking over the feet. Chest proud. We rest in 3, 2, and 1. All right, a full 20 seconds. Some of you may have not needed that just yet. We're going to be working into another 30 seconds. You have 4 total rounds of these goblet squats in 3, 2, 1, and go. Coach Lindsay, how's your range of motion this morning? To over halfway. Three, 2, and 1. Guys, 15 seconds to recover. It's shorter. We're looking to grab more muscle. Starting to sit right at the surface. Back to your squats in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. If you're finding that the weight maybe isn't that heavy, that you're not starting to feel the effects, I want you to go a little slower. The slower you go, the more muscles recruit. 10 seconds. Amasiva. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Only 10 seconds left of the goblet squats. Ready or not? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Are you feeling a little bit of heart rate response? I am. Remember, bigger muscles will do that. Halfway. Stay true to your range of motion. 5. All right, here we go. Shake it out a short 10 seconds. And now it's time for power. Cardio, heart rate response. Let's get to that orange or burpee. 30 seconds. 3, 2, go. Halfway. Do what you need to do in order to find the warmer heart rate zones. You can take the jump out. Take the double calf raise. 3, 2, 1. Only 10 seconds. Coach Brooks is here now. It's a party. 3, 2, 1. Burpee. Recovery is on the way. 3, 2, and 1. You burn 15 seconds. Shake it out. Woo! "15 seconds didn't seem like long enough. 3, 2, 1, go! As you start to fatigue, keep strong. The back wants to sag. Ground the hands over halfway. Remember, we are earning full recovery here. 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds. Then you got one more. Catch your breath. We're going in for round 4. All right, team, lock in that core. Hold it tight. 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, girls, don't stop it now.
If you want to find that little extra, what do? You add it right here, right now. Halfway. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, catch your breath. Grab a drink, towel off. We're moving on. All right, that's the way to get started. Did you look at your heart rate monitor? Find the orange. If not, you'll have some other chances today. Block 2, we bring the heart rate down. We focus on core. Seated torso rotation, hip raise, and bicycle. These exercises are going to have a rep count. They will not be timed. So I do need you to come back to me a little bit. Seated torso rotation. Heels are grounded. Chest lifted, arms just in front. Body is back in a 45-degree angle. Rotate to one side and then switch. You want the movement to come from the waistline, not from the head, neck, and shoulders. From there, we lower down, hip bridge. Legs are over the hips. My heart rate's still up. Feet are over the hips. Lift and lower. We want to fight gravity as you move. Option, bend the knees for the hip raise. We turn it into a bicycle for number 3. Knees over the hips, lift up, extend one leg, rotating into the bent knee, and switch. As always, your option to ground the foot, to lift and alternate sides. You'll have 20 or 10 each side with that one. We kick it off. You have 4 minutes on the clock total. Try to get in as many rounds as possible. Here we go. Seated rotation, 10 total or 5 each side. Pull that shoulder back. You finish your 10 total, you're down on the floor, all the way, arms solid by the side, lift your feet up to the ceiling. Now your legs are gonna wanna rock. Try to lift them straight up. After your 10, you're moving right into your bicycle. From the lower abs to the obliques, rotate and switch. Think opposite shoulder to knee. Moving from the waistline first. Once you're done with your 20 total bicycles, you're back at the top, sitting up for the seated torso rotation. And right now, you may have found the cooler colors. Your heart rate's come down, and your belly's getting warm. Lean back and lift. And your eyes, your head, your neck goes where your body takes it. So pull the belly in tight, rotate the ribs around the hips. And we're back down, lower abs. From the hip raise to your bicycle. Keeping the lower back firm to the ground. Can you lift your shoulder blade off a little bit higher? Really feel that rotation coming in through the waist. All right, we're gonna try to get in another round. After the bicycle, you are up, and we're looking at 90 seconds left of this block. Try to keep those knees still. Shoulders are going to want to lift up. I want you to glue them to the floor. Press up through the heel. Now let's bring in those obliques once more. Your bicycle, if you're not there already. All right, let's see what we got. 20 seconds to go. Back into the rotation, to that last moment. Hey there, Coach Aaron. Are you using your options? 3, 2, and 1. 2 blocks down. We got quite a few more to go. We're back to the pattern we had in block number 1, except we have 2 new exercises. Your strength move is an iso hip bridge with a chest fly. You'll need your 2 light to moderate weights there. We're gonna turn it into a running man and to send that heart rate up. So we're back to timing 30 seconds, 4 rounds of the bridge. That looks like this. Grabbing your weights, rolling it down to the floor. Your feet are hip width apart and close to the bottom. You lift through the hips, then press the dumbbells overhead. Arms go wide, elbows stay soft, and then you squeeze into the midline, working through the chest. You have quite a few options. You can use a lighter weight. You can only send the hips down, hold, and just work through the chest fly. That's our strength move. Your cardiovascular heart rate torching move. Hands under the shoulders. Set the shoulders to the spine. Lock in the core and stabilize your hips. You need this before you pull in with the knee, driving it through both hands. Your options, you can walk it out or come up to that elevated surface and do the same move. It's back to work. Your 6-minute block. Starting with longer recovery, working our way small, and then we build as we go through. Come on down to the floor. Time to work. 3, 2, lift up and go. So the hips are being used to help stabilize. Pause at the bottom, and then bring that chest focus in. Halfway. 20 seconds of rest in 3, 2, and 1. You can shake out the arms, you can lower the hips. All right, that's your longest recovery. Let's come on back up. We work in 3, 2, and 1. And press the shoulder blades deep to the ground. Go slower. Work your tempo. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. Recover. You have 15 seconds. Lift up and go. 30 seconds. Halfway. Three, 2, and 1. Your shortest recovery, 10 seconds, and your final round of chest fly. 3, 2, and go. Halfway. We're grabbing all of the muscles through the chest and through that posterior chain. Three, 2, and 1. Short 10 seconds. We're going into running man's. Hands under your shoulders. Let's get that heart rate up. In 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Go. Lock in the shoulders, tighten up your belly, and a pinch of the glutes. Over halfway. Three, 2, 1. Short 10 seconds. Guys, we dive right back in. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. to try to keep the upper body as still as you can. Halfway. If anything, you start to fatigue, hold that steady pace. 3, 2, 1. You've earned 15 seconds of recovery. Every second counts. Deep breath in. You're going to need the air. 3, 2, 1. Go. Go guys, run it. There's nobody over top of you with the camera. I want you to put the pedal down. 15. Remember, you're earning 20 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Your last running man for now. Take it all in, 10 seconds. Final 30, 3, 2, 1, go. I want to see your all-out sprint in this position. Halfway. Two, one, recover, catch your breath, and roll it out. All right, we are moving on to our next block of work. So we make the flip. We have core work, 3 new exercises. A forearm plank Spider-Man, 10 total, back extension for 10, and your swimmer for 20 total. We're gonna light up the posterior chain. That's your posture forming muscles. It's where a lot of your strength and your power comes from. Your forearm plank Spider-Man. Elbows underneath the shoulders, shoulders set to the spine, draw the belly and rib cage up, and lock in the hips. You're gonna take your right knee towards your right elbow and switch. Alternating sides, 5 each side or 10 total. Remember, you can always come down to that knee line in order to control and to make it more manageable. From there, your back extension all the way to the belly, fingertips are at the temples. I want you to ground your heels, lifting up, but squeezing the glutes and hamstrings to do so. This is not a lower back tightening, but I want you to think about going long as you lift. As always, you can place your fingertips on the floor for a bit of support or not come up so high. Swimmer, your final exercise, eyes gaze down, opposite arm, opposite leg, and we swim our way through. You can go slower or reset, giving yourself a little support as you alternate. Those are the 3 core exercises. You are making the count this time. 10 for the forearm Spider-Man. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. From there, your back extension. Still keeping your core engaged. Eyes down and light to the fingertips. It's harder to breathe here, so think small breaths. At least it's harder for me. Arms extend, 20 total swimmers, opposite arm, opposite leg. With the swimmer, your shoulder and your glute, lift the hand and the foot. Once you're finished your 20, back onto the forearms. Don't look up, look down to keep the neck long. You're a swimmer. We have just tipped over your halfway point. See if you can complete just as many rounds as you started with. Keep the shoulders set to the spine. Press your forearms out of the floor and drop the back. Your back extension. Remember, toes are down. Your glutes fire first. It is the middle of our spine and upper back as well. Approaching your final minute. Keep floating through. Wait till time is called. Don't stop now. Core work is not your six-pack abs. It's that full trunk strength. 30 seconds. Your final 10. Swing it all the way to the finish. And 3, 2, 1. Push back, give yourself a little bit of stretch. Release that lower back and upper body. We have one final block where we hit your pattern of a strength exercise and your heart rate response exercise. So let's bring it back in. This can be mentally challenging, just as physically challenging. About now we start to get tired, but this is where we really progress from here. So, iso squat, lateral walk. It's that monster walk. If you don't have a mini band, that's okay. You can stay low with me and squat and walk. But if you have it about an inch or two below the knees, your feet drive east to west. You want to keep that tension at all times, never bringing it in to lose it. So feet stay wide, sit back to the squat. We go to your left for 3, 2, and 1, and then you switch sides. Keep pressing the knees wide the whole time to activate those glutes. You can always stand higher or lose the mini band if needed. So your 30-second blocks with your rest in between. Our power move brings in those same muscles with your speed skater. Make some room. You're gonna power jump to one side, switch, keeping the chest proud and hips back the whole time. Your option, take out impact step with the knee lift. Those are the final 2. You can get those heart rate up, and then we have 1 block to go. So let's get those mini bands. I should have just kept it on. Oh, I've missed the mini bands. Here we go, Richmond. Let's walk. 30 seconds, get low and go. Don't rush, slow down. Baby steps, halfway. Your chest goes where your eyes go. So keep the eyes up. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Full 20 seconds to recover. Big muscle groups. Start to increase that heart rate. We go in 5. Find your position. Activate the glutes. Let's go side to side.
Kick it. Let's go.
Over halfway. If you're like me, I start to get a little higher. Come on down, join me. Woo! Our recovery is getting shorter. Make use of it. Wiggle it out. Heading into round 3 of 4. Come on down. Let's walk.
Kick it. Let's go.
Baby steps. You feel the knees going in? Press them wider. Over halfway.
Kick, go.
Stand up, shake it out. The short 10. Oh, you should feel the heat coming in. 3, 2, 1. Walk. All right, this is our last time with these. Come on down. Find your edge. Oh. Halfway. The rest we feel tomorrow, yeah? Three, 2, 1. You have a whole 30 seconds. Lose the minivan. Slow twitch muscle fires are fired up. They are sitting pretty on the top. We have our skaters start to prep. Remember, power. Increase the heart rate. 3, 2, 1, go. I want you to bring the arms in with the legs. The more muscle we can get moving, the higher the heart rate. Halfway. Still low, then drive. Three, 2, 1. Short 10 seconds. Remember, our recovery will grow. 3, 2, 1, go. From the side. Hips still go back. Knee tracks with the toes. Stay strong through the back. Pinch the shoulder blades. Three, 2, 1. Now 15 seconds. Working our way to the orange. Guys, you have 2 opportunities left in this block to get there. Can you earn one more splat point? 3, 2, go. Can you go a bit further than you did in that first half? Three, 2, 1. Shake it out. stronger. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Final block. 6 minutes long. 3.5 minutes. You already know the exercises. We have your speed skater, your running man, your burpee. So we're going in reverse order of that power cardio exercise. You will have 30 seconds to recover. After 30 seconds of each of these segments, you repeat twice. If you have been saving anything, this is where you use it. Time to work. 3, 2, your skaters, go. The sooner you get to the orange, the more you earn. Halfway. In 10 seconds, you are down to the floor for your running man. 3, 2, 1. Running man, go. Steady. Halfway. In 15. On your feet for the burpee. Locking the belly. 3, 2, your burpee. Go. How high can you take the jump? Are you going to add that push-up? Halfway. 30 seconds of recovery up next. Earn it. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. You're filling up the tank right now. You shouldn't be doing jumping jacks. You should be bringing the heart rate down as far as you can go so we can find one more peak. Back to your speed skaters. 3, 2, 1, go. Arms and legs, halfway. 15 seconds left, and the knees are out the door. Running man, in 3, 2, 1. Come on down, set the body, run. Right now we're searching for that very uncomfortable feeling. Halfway. Your all out isn't a number. You know what it feels like. Your burpees. Final 30 seconds. Go. Knees or toes, jump or not, 15. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. We did it. Just as important as everything else is that flexibility block. I want you to come up to your feet if you're not there already. We need to bring the heart rate down. Big reach overhead, biceps by the ears. Grab the opposite wrist and pull your body. Whew. So now you can hear my huffing and puffing. Back to the middle. Switch sides. Open up. Your standing chest, stretch. Arms come just out to the sides. Think goalpost arms. It's the most we've seen of football lately, right? Hopefully we'll see it coming up. Maybe. Go Ravens. Balancing on one foot. Hopefully heart rate's starting to fall. Grab the front of your foot, bring your knee under your hip, and open up that hip flexor. If you need help to balance, grab a chair or the wall, and then press your foot to your hand. That'll open your chest up a little bit more. And we switch other side. Balance is something we have to work on too. Ooh. All right, both feet down. We went from the quads to the front, and let's take focus to the back of the body. That posterior chain definitely fired up today. Your glutes, your hamstrings. So hinge at the hips. Keep a soft micro bend in the knees. And then when you can't hinge anymore, you can let your body weight fall. Careful not to lock out. And we're gonna work our way into the final exercise, right into the glutes, coming on down. We had total body work today with strength, so we need to stretch that total body. One foot across the opposite thigh. You're welcome to stay here and press your chest towards your thighs, or roll all the way down, reach through the window, and pull back into that figure four stretch. And switch, other side. Let the knee fall wide, reach through the window. A little bit of adductor stretch as well. And I love being here with you for these Tuesdays, but I gotta be honest with you. I hope this is my last, and that we'll be in the studio before you know it. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Richmond.